Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Incremental Nova. If you're new here, my name is Navi and it's lovely to have you. I've seen a lot of videos about what's in my camera bag, what's in my tech bag, what's in my everyday carry bag. I thought I'll do one video about that. My edition of what's in my tech bag, being a software engineer or a software developer. This is definitely not my everyday carry backpack. I don't carry all these things every day when I go out, but whenever I'm going for a short trip or long trip, I do carry everything inside this bag and I totally love this bag. To start off with, I use this Peak Design Everyday Backpack 20 liter. It comes in 30 liter version as well, but for my use case, I find 20 liters sufficient for the space that I need. This bag is really good. There are a lot of features about this bag. The main feature of this bag is this side access that you get with this zipper. Once you open the zipper, you get access to your camera, mostly because that is why I bought this bag. This bag is definitely not cheap. I got it for around $200. There was 30% discount going on during the Black Friday sale on Peak Design website. I got this bag during that time. I was able to justify the cost of this bag because I usually tend to keep my things or bags for more than 5 to 7 years, and I thought if this serves for 5 to 7 years, I think I'll be good. And the flexibility and convenience that it provides, I think the price is totally worth it for me. Alright, to start off with, on the outside you see we have this magnetic shoulder latches. These are really good when you are traveling. They just attach magnetically with the bag, and there is this access which helps with carrying it on the luggage as well. On the top, I think it is made up of recycled bottles, so that is also a good thing if you are concerned about the environment. Main feature of this bag is that it is divided into different compartments. Each compartment securely saves your camera or your gadgets, everything, and it has this back access for your laptop as well. And on the top you can keep clothes, and it is flexible. This is a magnetic latch. You just need to open it and you get this top access wherein if you want you can put in some clothes, and you have flexibility with it as well. If you have more stuff to put in, you will have to use it like this. I mean, when it is full, you can use any of these latches or levels of latches. Okay, so without wasting any time, let me show you what's in my tech bag. First of all, on the outside you have this side pocket where I have my Joby tripod. This is a 3K version of Joby tripod. I know this is not the perfect tripod. It has its own downfalls or disadvantages, but overall on the go, I think this is really handy. It is not always stable, and I feel like my camera is not stable and it might fall. And it has got this Joby movable head as well. And on the other side of the pocket, I usually carry my water bottle when I'm doing some kind of hike, but on other occasions, I have on the side with attached to this Peak Design latch, this multi-utility knife. It has got all the tools that I need on the go, and it is very securely connected with this, and I can just put it on the side. That was on the side what I keep. This bag has multiple access to the bag. There is this section to keep your laptop, and I use MacBook Pro 16-inch. This is the laptop that I'm currently using. I had previously 15-inch MacBook Pro, and whenever I used to do 4K editing, it used to crash a lot. I find that this is able to handle everything. This is the maxed out version of this laptop. I got this just before Apple announced its M1 MacBook series. I am seeing some rave reviews about it. I might in future upgrade to that or downgrade to that comparatively, but for now, this is my laptop of choice. It can handle everything. I don't carry my MacBook Pro all the time. I plan ahead. If I need to do video editing or if I need to work remotely, I usually carry this MacBook Pro. Otherwise, I won't. However, I always carry my iPad Pro with me. This is 11-inch 2020 iPad Pro version. This thing is amazing with the pencil. On the go, I can edit videos or photos, and it is really good for consuming content as well, for watching videos, Netflix, reading books. This thing is amazing. I've attached it with the Magic Keyboard and Apple Pencil. The complete setup. This is always with me. MacBook Pro is optional, but this is mandatory. I highly recommend getting a tablet or something like this. On the go, this thing is really handy. And also on the top, there is a pocket to keep your wallet. It's a good size pocket which can hold your wallet, some keys, my car keys, and my home keys. So I usually keep these in the bag as well. This laptop compartment is divided into 3 sections, one main section for your 15-inch or 16-inch laptop. Peak Design says that you can keep maximum 15-inch laptop, but I was able to use 16-inch MacBook Pro as well. and there is one more place for keeping your iPad Pro, and then there is this small top pocket where usually I keep my wallet and keys. Let's look at the other part of this bag. So this bag has this side access from both the places and this top access. For this top access, as I showed you earlier, you have this magnetic latch which gives you flexibility based on the amount of stuff that you have filled in. So once you open this, I usually carry this camera utility pouch with me all the time. Since I've started doing photography and videography, I always find this handy in all the occasions. I'll show you the contents of this pouch as well. And this thing keeps me organized. All the cables, adapters, etc. I can securely put them and organize them in this Cocoon Organizer, I guess, cable organizer. And I have this, my 6-year-old battery bank. I got this when I was coming to US in 2015. This thing is amazing, 20,000 milliampere. It is serving me well so far. The only downside is it charges with micro USB port, which I don't like. But for now it is good. Whenever I upgrade, I will make sure that I upgrade to a battery bank which has USB-C port. After that, I have this adapter or a charging brick from Aukey. It has enough power output to charge my MacBook Pro as well as iPad Pro. It has got 2 ports. I find this thing handy. This is really good. And if you compare it with Apple's MacBook Pro charging brick, this thing is really compact. I really like this. And one of the disadvantages of being in Apple ecosystem is that you need to have an adapter. So my adapter of choice is this StarTech. I use this adapter on the go. It has got me covered with HDMI, USB-A, USB-C, memory card reader, Ethernet port. Everything is there in this adapter. I usually keep this as well. And then one of the most interesting part of this backpack is this chiffon cables. I have both the versions. This is about 3 years old version with USB-A port, and this is the new version with USB-C port. It gives you multiple pins to connect any kind of device. Basically, it has got this 2 lightning ports, one USB-C and one micro USB port. And the older version has got this USB-A to basically all the ports, USB-C, USB-A, lightning, etc. They have got me covered. I highly recommend getting something like this on the go. This thing saved me in a lot of situations, so I highly recommend this chiffon cables. You'll find all the links in the description below for all these cables, for all the things that you see in the backpack. I will link them in the description below. This is a smaller size of Cocoon Organizer. You have got this multiple flexibility to put any kind of things. It has got you organized. You can organize it any way, any layout you like. I really like this as well. And as promised, I'll show you what's in my camera utility pouch. I got this free with one of the lenses that I bought. It's not something that I bought, and most of the things inside this are also free. This lens cleaning kit, all the things on the go, it can help you to clean your lens and camera. I have this Sony FZ100 battery. If you don't know, I recently upgraded to Sony A7 III and I use it for photography and videography, and battery life on Sony A7 III is immaculate. It is so good. It can go through the whole day of photos and video with just one battery. It is really good. I have one spare battery just in case I need it, and some lens caps. Other than that, on this top section, I have this memory card holder. This is hard shell case. It keeps your memory cards safe. You can never have enough memory cards. I just keep few of them in spare, and you can have like 12 different memory cards on the go, and this case keeps them very secure. It is really hard case. I did not buy this separately. This came with the lens bundle that I bought. And then this memory card reader. This is really good. I have a bunch of these lying in my bag in every room that I work in. Basically, it has got you covered with memory card reader and SD card reader as well. And it has got 2 different ways to connect this USB-C and USB-A. So you are covered on both the fronts as well. And this thing is really handy. Whenever I have to connect it to my iPad Pro, I can use this and directly connect it with my iPad Pro. Next thing is this Samsung T7 SSD. The transfer speeds of this is really amazing. I can actually do video editing out of this directly. I don't have to copy my content to the MacBook Pro or iPad and then do the editing. I can do the editing directly from this. This thing is really good. Look at the size, it's so compact. It was very cheap during the Black Friday sale, so I just pulled the plug and bought one of these. And then I have this microfiber cloth. With all these gadgets, you need to keep them in pristine condition. This helps me to do that. And some random adapters that came with my Samsung Galaxy S8. This is USB-A to USB-C adapter. I keep it in the bag just in case when I need it. So those were the contents of this camera utility pouch. And after that, let's go to the main compartment of this backpack. As I told you, the main feature of this backpack is while you are on the go, you can get quick access to your camera. So when you are on the go and you find something that you want to click, you have this zipper and you get this side access to take out your camera directly. So my camera of choice is Sony a7 III. As I mentioned before, I recently upgraded to Sony a7 III and I use this 16 to 35 mm G Master lens with it. f2.8. This lens is great. It has got great sharpness. It gives me good bokeh and it is good for videography, talking head shots like this. I really like this lens. 90% of the times I use this lens on my Sony a7 III. I do have Sigma 24 to 70 mm f2.8 lens. This lens is amazing. This is really sharp, comparable to Sony's G Master series. If you have money to buy only one lens and you want flexibility of a zoom lens, I highly recommend getting this lens. This is like the half price of the G Master. You can get this lens for $1100 versus $2200 or $2300 for Sony G Master lens for the same focal length. This lens is really good, but only a disadvantage is this is really heavy and I don't like to carry it because of that reason. Also from the side access, I have this Bose QC35 headphones. These are noise cancelling headphones, limited edition version in navy blue, which is my favorite color, by the way. I really like this color. I got this like 2-3 years ago and I think I'm going to use it for a few more years before I upgrade to any other headphones. This thing is really good while you're traveling. It can give you that isolation with the noise cancellation, good for taking calls as well and very good for listening to music, etc. And if you don't want to use it with Bluetooth, you have this cable that turns it into wired headphones basically. And it has got good battery life, around 20 hours, which is usually enough while you are on the go. So that is my choice of headphones. There are a bunch of small side pockets in this bag and one of these pockets is magnetic, this top one, and I have this AirPods Pro. I cannot tell you how convenient these are with all my Apple gadgets. This pairs seamlessly, gives me great convenience of switching between them. This is highly recommended, one of the most used and one of the best gadget that I love from Apple. Usually I keep some clothes as well in the top section. And this bag is really good for 1 day or 2 day trip. Even for a longer trip, I do carry this backpack and then I'll have a secondary backpack. So with that, this was my edition of what's in my tech bag as a software developer or software engineer. Do let me know in the comment section what are the must-have things that you carry in your backpack when you're going for a trip. I'm always looking for suggestions and looking for things to add that can drastically improve my workflow. And do let me know in the comment section as well which of these gadgets you use in your backpack. I would like to know if you use any of these gadgets or things in your backpack. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more such content. Thank you so much. See you in the next one and don't forget to exercise today.